Peer Skill Assignment by Amber Khalid. Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about the topic of feedback and feed-forward assessment. I will define both feedback and feed-forward, and I will discuss which I find more useful in assessment. Feedback is focused on giving a response towards effort. It is a type of communication that comments on the quality that the students have, such as behavior, learning styles, and personalities. Students must know the outcomes from the feedback. For example, students need to know the level of achievement they are aiming for. They also need to know what they are doing now compared to what their goals are. And finally, they need to know how to move forward and close the gap between where they are right now and where they want to be. Feedback help assess students in a way that they get a grade, rating, or comments about their performance, and with those remarks, they improve themselves by their own. Feedback allows the student to find a way to better their grades individually, and it allows them to see where they went right or wrong in an assessment. Though feedback is essential to the learning process, feedback does not have its limitation. According to the article, as receiving feedback can turn into a concept where an individual can see negative feedback, or feedback in journal can be seen as making judgment to one's efforts because it focuses on recent performance rather than the student's overall academic performance. It is also shown that students mostly are not satisfied with the feedback they are giving and want the feedback process to be enhanced. Thus, the feed-forward assessment was introduced. In feed-forward assessment, teacher has an opportunity to discuss the assignment, criteria, and instruction with the students before they construct any assessment task, as this can give learners information they can incorporate as they complete the task and even after the assignment is completed. Teacher can discuss the area of improvement and guide the students on the right path for their future assignments. Feed forward is an assessment that is a bit different than feedback. In this assessment, teacher interpret the criteria or rubric for the next assignment they gave based on the comments the student gave regarding the assignment before. An article written by Jennifer Hill suggests that feed-forward assessment can help with longitudinal development as it impacts positively on learning behaviors by supporting students and their achievement alongside their success. Feed-forward comments are also only used as to positively influence the student on their learning experience. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about which is better with some couple of examples so we can understand more about feedback and feed forward. So feedback was seen as uninspiring to students as it had lack of inspiration to do better, while feed forward encourages students to do better. Feed forward allows teachers to provide students information about assignments to give them a more effective understanding and guide on what they need to exceed. For example, of a feedback is if a student works really hard to get in a program and gets a C minus on their first midterm without any instructions of how to improve, they will feel judged and inspired to continue in that field. And an example of a feed forward in this scenario is that if a student gets a C minus on their report, instead of just stating the grade and what they did wrong in feedback, the teacher points out the good in the assignment and communicates with the student on how to do better, as well as finding the strength of the student work and using those assets for future assignment. That would help better. In conclusion, both feedback and feed forward are beneficial in their own ways. Feed forward assessments are more helpful and favoring, and it also encourages students, particularly those of younger ages, to focus on what they do best and to thrive within those certain factors. These are some references for the presentation. These are some additional resources if you want to extend your knowledge and learning about feedback and feed forward. Thank you for watching.